Hi, I am Claire, and welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I am going to be an artist penthouse in The Sims 4. So I wanted this apartment to be industrial, modern, with a little bit of eclecticness to it. And so we are starting off in the kitchen. I wanted to do something a little bit different with this apartment or penthouse, and I wanted there to be like different levels. So the kitchen has a different level from the living room, and the master main bedroom, primary bedroom, has like two different levels to it as well. So right now we are just trying to figure out what type of cabinet to do. I actually end up going for this open shelving. These shelves came from the Jungle Adventure Pack, and I do like using them. I don't really use them that often just because it feels like I need to do a whole entire Jungle Adventure inspired house to use these shelves sometimes. So there are a few other Jungle Adventure items in this penthouse, and so we are also just trying to figure out some items to add to the shelves. And now we are in the dining room, just going to be adding this little like cupboard for plates, and going to be adding this table and chairs from Seasons. And I wanted this to be on the same level because it's like both like food related, and so that made sense to me. And it does also have an amazing corner window. The windows are from the Moschino stuff, or yeah, stuff pack, not game pack. It's a stuff pack, and fashion's a bit weird. I don't really dress my Sims up that much, but the windows and like the camera, that's pretty cool. So I would get that pack for the windows. And so now we are in the living room of the penthouse, and so we are just going to kind of have like a little bit of a blue theme going on. I know a few months ago I made a apartment for like an artist and a musician. This is really more of a artist's apartment. In my mind, it was kind of like the same sim that like moved out of the apartment they shared with the musician and moved into their own apartment. And so we are just going to be making it all nice and blue, going to kind of be figuring out a coffee table. I wanted to use that big one from the Seasons pack, but it's too big, and so I kind of wish they would add one where it's just kind of like that same like shape, but like smaller, like one underneath the TV I'm using. And so now we are on the second balcony. You're right, you heard me right. There are two balconies. So this one has a grill and a like picnic table kind of closer to the kitchen, and then the second one is by the master main bedroom of the apartment. And so I wanted that to be like its big old thing. And so now we are just going to make it not seem like a city and add a lot of plants to this area. And I just want to say now that I'm probably going to be doing a lot of shorter videos just for a little bit, just because I am on my last semester of school, and it's kind of been a little bit crazy and busy trying to balance everything. And so next month are probably going to be a little bit more of a shorter videos. And so now we are in the artist studio room of the penthouse, and so I wanted there to be like panoramic views, almost like another like corner window system going on here, but you can't really see that far well where all the easels are because of the balcony, but you got a good view when you first walk into this room. This room actually was going to be, you could like get to it through the office, but it just seemed kind of like a maze, and so I wanted it to have its own entrance from the living room and from the entry point of the apartment. And so now we're kind of in this little foyer hallway area. This is where you get to the bedrooms and the office. So I was personally imagining one sim would live in this penthouse, but there is also a second bedroom. So technically you could have 4 sims living in this penthouse, but in my mind it was just like one sim, we have a guest bedroom, which we are now in currently. And so I just wanted to kind of make it kind of simple. And so maybe you could have like a roommate in this room, but they have like their own TV. They have kind of like their own little area. They do have their own ensuite. I thought that'd be kind of nice. It's the same system kind of I had in my last apartment video, where it's like 2 bedrooms with an ensuite and then a separate like powder room next to the bathrooms. And so we are just going to kind of be giving this room a little bit of detail, even though it's like it could be a guest bedroom or a roommate's bedroom for your Sims. But I didn't want to like leave all of these walls blank. It kind of didn't help that the walls are white and the floors are gray. To go with that industrial type of feeling in the room, I wanted to have like concrete floors and then a brick wall. And so now we are just trying to make the room seem bigger by adding these mirrors, even though this room is already big. And so we are just going to be going in and adding some pictures onto this like foyer area and to get to the bedrooms. I did also add the mailbox into that space. I don't really play penthouses that often, so I'm not sure if the like mailman will like come into your apartment to like drop off the mail, or it'll just like appear. But I kind of thought it'd be funny, be nice to just like have the mail right there, right outside your office. And so yeah, that's why I put it right there. And so now we are in the primary bedroom of the house, and something interesting besides the like step up into the bed is that there's a window in between the bedroom and the office. I wanted to add that like curved window with like the curved piece on top from the industrial loft kit. Or no, it wasn't from the industrial loft kit. It was supposed to be an industrial loft kit, but it didn't end up being, so they just let it be free for everybody. And so now we are just, I think, working on the second balcony of the penthouse. So you can only access this balcony through the primary bedroom, and I really wanted this balcony to be like wellness, self-care type vibes. And so I have a little meditation spot to do yoga, this item from the Snowy Escape pack that has like water dripping, very calm and zen and relaxing. That's what I was trying to go for. But I do also have some exercise equipment to help with that wellness, and it was a little bit bigger than I was anticipating. And so I decided to add a woodworking table and a like another place to do art. It's like one you kind of paint on the floor. I don't exactly know the correct name, but I did also want to give this sim a pet, so I have little cat things here and there. You'll kind of see that more in the office. That's like where the main cat items are, and in the bedroom, as you can see right now by the door. And so since this room kind of felt empty in the middle, I wanted there to be a little bit of like a media station. So I have a TV that they can watch in through bed, but probably not through bed. I did have a chair like right on the end of the bed, because I wasn't sure if that would be like too far away. And instead of like watching TV in the bed, if they would just like stand next to it, and by it I mean the TV. And so now we are in the suite, or the main suite of the penthouse. And so this was kind of hard to do. I actually forgot that I needed to add a toilet into the primary bathroom. That was kind of a funny, like, oh wait, I need to do that. And so we are just going to be adding some towels, and I actually cutted out the part where I added the toilet room, and so it just kind of appears right now actually. And so we do actually add another step up in the primary suite for the bathtub and the shower to be on its own level of the bathroom, and that was more just to kind of help fill in the space, I guess, just kind of make it seem more fancy. I don't know why, but having those like steps up made it seem more industrial to me. And so now we are in the office space. Space is pretty simple since there is like a full-on art studio right next to it. I didn't want to add too much into the space, and so that's why it was the perfect place to have a cat tree in this room. And so we are just going to be adding some pictures from the cats and dogs pack. And so we are getting close to the end of the video and to the screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed watching. The information will be down in the description if you want to play in this house or penthouse. I post new videos every single Tuesday, so please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you all have an amazing week, and I hope to see you all next week for another Sims 4 video. Bye!